Hey guy lovers, and welcome back to another video. It may have never crossed your mind to consider the differences between male and female cats before adopting your next feline. Of course, neither is better than the other, but that doesn't mean that there are some differences that might make one more suited for your lifestyle. If you enjoy learning about cats, consider subscribing to the channel. That way, it's easier to find our content. In this video, we're going to break down some of the key differences between male and female cats. Now, remember, these are not universal, one-size-fits-all rules. They are merely some generalizations that can help guide you in your understanding of cats. At the end of the day, choosing the right cat for you is a personal choice that will extend far beyond whether they are male or female. But consider some of these general rules of thumb before you start the search for your new feline friend. Now, let's go over the differences between male and female cats. In general, female cats tend to be more affectionate. They will be more likely to seek out your physical affection, including petting and cuddling. Nesting is also a big characteristic of female cats due to their natural instinct to create a safe environment for their babies. This means that they are also particularly protective, and once they are bonded to you, they will be especially attached to your presence. Because of their instinct to nest and create a safe and comfortable environment, they are also likely to be more irritated by sudden changes in their environment. If your cat isn't spayed, they will also go into heat. Usually, they will go into heat during the spring or summer. This is when your cat is fertile and ready to mate. Each cycle lasts about 4 to 5 days, and unless she becomes pregnant, it will happen again every 2 to 3 weeks. Her first cycle will happen when she is around 6 to 10 months old. When a cat is in heat, your cat is likely to be more on edge. They tend to meow more, spray around the home, and might even run away and get easily scared in seemingly normal situations. Whether your cat is spayed or not, they will often present themselves as the protector of the family. This means they might be a little more wary of strangers. And if you have younger cats or even children, they will probably be protective. While they do enjoy playing, they aren't too keen on roughhousing. Female cats are also known to be very territorial, especially around other female cats. They will not be afraid to stake their claim. Overall, your male cat is likely to be more independent. They are also probably going to be more lively than your typical female cat. They love to play, and they love to get rough. However, this also leads male cats to be a bit more mischievous. If they are completely indoor cats, they are likely to try to get outside, as they are very curious and want to explore. If they are not able to get outside, this might make them get into some trouble inside. They will need extra engagement and enrichment to ensure that their curious minds are being properly nurtured. Otherwise, you might find your male cat getting into things they shouldn't. As with female cats, male cats can have some distinct behaviors if they aren't neutered. An unneutered male can be expected to try to seek out a female companion. If they sense any females in heat, they will try their best to get to them. This might mean that you have an escape artist on your hands, which could be dangerous if your cat gets away unintentionally. Male cats are also more likely to get into an altercation, especially with another male cat. If they are not neutered, they can become quite territorial, which also leads to spraying in unwanted places. Once a cat is neutered, they are far less likely to participate in any marking behaviors or aggression. Male cats tend to be more open to other cats in the home. While they are territorial, they are also usually more friendly than female cat. They are also far more playful and are likely to become deeply bonded to both their owners as well as other animals in the home. While your boy might not be as physically affectionate, you can expect to develop a deep emotional connection with your male cat. Male cats are also typically bigger than female cats, especially if they are not neutered before they reach adulthood, due to the higher levels of testosterone in their bodies. However, this is unlikely to make a huge difference in whether or not you would adopt them. One other physical consideration relates to health. Male cats have slightly smaller urethras than female cats, which can sometimes make them prone to urinary tract infections. If this becomes the case, you might need to put your male cat on a special diet to help prevent the formation of urinary crystals. In very rare and extreme cases, some male cats require surgery to widen the urethra. However, this is generally not the case. The short answer is yes. The long answer is that it's complicated. In general, spaying or neutering your cat will get rid of any of the unwanted behaviors associated with their species, including spraying and territorial tendencies. Overall, a cat of either sex is likely to be more calm once they have been spayed or neutered. If you have no intentions of breeding your cats, we urge you to get them spayed or neutered, as it also helps with their energy levels and prevents certain diseases. Just keep in mind that getting your cat spayed or neutered is not going to change their entire personality. If your cat is currently not spayed or neutered, you need to set realistic expectations about what might change and what will not. A cat's temperament, training, and personality are almost always the result of genetics and upbringing. That's why you should speak to your veterinarian to discuss which aspects of their personality are likely to stay. In all honesty, genetics and other environmental factors are going to play a far larger role in which cat is the right one for you, especially if you plan on spaying or neutering your cat. However, there are some things you could consider. A female cat might be better for you if you want more of a cuddle companion, you don't believe you could handle an escape artist, or you only plan on having one cat. A female cat might not be best for you if you want more of a playful companion, you're looking for a more social cat, or you don't want to have an animal that is very territorial. Similarly, a male cat might be best for you if you don't mind a little mischief or a lot of mischief, you plan on getting multiple cats, or you want your cat to be more social. A male cat might not be best for you if you want physical affection, you have a calmer lifestyle, or you aren't prepared to handle a certain level of shenanigans. Remember, we're speaking in broad strokes here, so these will not ring true for all cats. It's also very important to ask for your cat's medical and behavioral records before you adopt them. The more you understand their history, the easier time you will have deciding if they are suited for your lifestyle. Simply choosing male or female will not ensure that you've chosen the right cat for you. And don't be surprised if your cat defies these generalizations. Just like humans are all different, so are cats. They can't always be put into a box. If you're thinking about getting both male and female cats, that could also be a great option. In fact, it's totally normal for cats of the opposite sex to become the best of friends. But not to sound like a broken record. If you do not plan on breeding, you must spay and neuter them before you bring them into the same home. As we've discussed, a cat that is not spayed or neutered can already exhibit some problematic behavior. When you introduce a cat of the opposite sex, these behaviors can increase tenfold. They can be difficult to manage, and they might not easily get along. That being said, there should not typically be any other issues with adopting both a male and female cat. In fact, they could complement each other quite nicely. When it comes to having multiple cats, having one female and one male is actually said to be the easiest of the combinations because their personalities are less likely to clash. This would be followed by 2 males and then 2 females being the most difficult combination, though not impossible. In many cases, adopting both a male and female could give you the best of both worlds. You'll have a companion to greet you at the door, and also one to sleep right up against you at night. In general, though, temperament and genetics are going to play far more of a factor in whether or not your cats will get along than what sex they are. It's easy to get caught up in all the what-ifs of adopting a cat. But in general, female cats tend to be a bit more docile, yet more territorial. On the other hand, male cats can be quite rambunctious, but they are more social and less likely to be stingy over their territory. There are so many considerations, and you might not really know which are the most important to take note of. Rest assured, the sex of the cat should really be the least of your worries. All cats are great in their own way, and there are far more important considerations when it comes to which cat is right for you. There is no value assigned to male or female cats making one superior over the other. Even for differing lifestyles, there is almost always a way to make it work. And no doubt you and your feline friend will soon develop the sweetest of bonds. While they might express it differently, they will always let you know how much they love and trust you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up because it helps other cat lovers find our content. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in another video.